I want to tell you a story that happened to me today that I think will give you a unique insight into my life. So there I was, getting up my normal time, about 6:30 in the morning, and I was enjoying myself, watching the birds sort of wake up at the same time. All was good, sitting back, it's a Saturday, and I decided to watch a little bit of Netflix on the history of computer games, and that was just awesome. Loved it. And I must admit, it was just like a journey through my childhood. Fantastic. When finally Rosen wakes up and she sits down at the breakfast table, she says, "Hey, I just want you to think about what I'm about to say. I don't want a decision straight away." Like, guys, when your wife says something like that to you, you know you're in for it. Because your immediate reaction is not a chance. But anyway, so she goes to me and says, there's a junk day where the council's collecting stuff on the nature strip. I said, yes. Now I'm getting very suspicious because I know there's going to be something she's going to ask to do with junk day. So she said, well, the couch in our TV room, I'd like to put it out there and get rid of it. I'm like, hang on a second. That's the couch, which has been molded to my backside for like the last, 15 years. The one that I have developed an affinity for. And she said, yes, the one with the big spring, which pokes me in the backside. She said to me, tell you what, why don't we swap spots? And I was like, I will think about this. So later on, she brings it up with me again, and you know what? I don't want to sit on that spring. She's been sitting on the spring. I didn't even realize there's a spring on there until she made me sit there one time. She said, "You sit here." So I completely understand. So here's the quandary: that we actually don't want to buy another couch. And the reason why is we plan on moving in 12 to 18 months or something like that. And what's the point of buying another couch that we're just going to get rid of anyway because we want to buy new furniture for the new house? Yeah, so what are we going to do? Yeah, so she says, I'll tell you what, we'll move a two-seater couch from our living room into the TV room. So, okay, all right. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Now, I'm looking fondly at this couch. Like this couch, like I said, I have an affinity with things. And one of the problems I have in life is that I get attached to stuff. I really do. Like it was only a couple of years ago that I threw my university notes out from my undergrad. And it was a big box of them, of electronics notes and that sort of stuff. Why? I couldn't part with it because, hey, I remember all those stories about those notes, Then the other day we were in the garage cleaning up some stuff and I saw there's a great big box. It says Michael's Toys. And I went down the journey through my childhood as I pulled out Billy Blastoff. Yeah, Billy Blastoff and Robbie Robot. They're beautifully put in there and stuff. They're probably worth a fortune now, by the way, on eBay. I could really sell them for like, pay off a property or something like that. But I like keeping stuff. I'm not a hoarder exactly, but I do get attached. Yeah, so there we are. I'm looking at this couch and I'm thinking, yeah, your days are gone. Yeah, you're going. And so after giving it its last rites and so forth, we stood it on its end. And so it's sitting there like the Leaning Tower of Pisa in our TV room, and I'm thinking, oh, hang on a second here. Is that going to crash through the cinema-sized LCD screen? Luckily, it managed to look like it was stable. So we thought, okay, we're all good. So then we said, well, okay, we'll get the two-seater couch from the other room. So we drag it through. Like, to understand, like these things weigh a ton. And to get it through the doorway into the TV, we had to twist it all around, put it on its end, and do all that sort of stuff. We finally got in a position, and I looked at it and said, you know what? We should have brought the three-seater in. It would have been much better for here. And so, yeah, we should get the three-seater. So we then took the two-seater, managed to leave it around and all that sort of stuff in the other room, and then we pulled the three-seater, only to discover it wouldn't fit through the doorway. Yeah, so, like, I'm at this point in time, I'm thinking, yeah, the world's against me. Clearly, there's a greater power which does not want me to get rid of my special couch. But you know, there's a greater power in this world than that power, and it's called your wife. So she said, no, we got to put the three-seater back. So we did that, went and grabbed the two-seater, manhandled and women handled it through the doorway. At which point in time I'm thinking, I really need to go to the gym, and this COVID thing is killing me, because let me tell you, these muscles just aren't there. But anyway, so we managed to manhandle it in, we put it down, and all was good. So we got it in there, and now we're looking at this big, tall three-seater that we used to have there that is about to be executed. So we then began to try to get it through the outside doorway so we can then bring it around to the front of the house and put it out for the council to collect. Only to discover the door didn't open. The door, it wouldn't fit through the door, so we had to then open up the other bifold doors and everything. We got it through, and we finally got it down the side of the house, and it wasn't going to fit through this gate we have. And I'm thinking, oh, you gotta be kidding me. We have to carry this thing to the garage? It weighed a ton. By the way, just to let you know, when we did tip it on its side, we heard this noise inside of it. And just so happens that missing remote control, literally those little Apple TV remote control, yeah, it was in there. So I've now got a spare remote control anyway from this whole endeavor. So then I said to my wife, you know what? Who cares what we do this thing? It's going into the junk anyway. It's going to be taken away. So we managed to drag it and twist it on an angle and everything like that and get it through the gate. We finally got in the nature strip at the front of the house. And like, I must admit, at this point in time, I'm thinking, I need some sort of drink right now. So I sat down now in the two-seater couch in front of the TV, and I just looked at it, and I'm like, just about dead. I'm thinking, oh, come on. So what life lessons did I learn from this? There's a very important life lesson. And that is, guys, when your wife says to do something, you just do it. Was it happy wife, happy life? That's number one lesson. Number two lesson is go to the gym. You really need to. And COVID, like, for heaven's sakes, you're destroying our muscles. So really need some muscle. And the third thing is this, is just don't get attached to things, because your wife will throw them out. Anyway, have a great weekend.